Welcome to my channel, friends. This is Sonia. I'm so glad to have you here. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's build an amazing community together to share inspiring stories and wisdom from around the world. Today's story is about a tale of inner strength. Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. At 19,341 feet, Africa's highest peak pierces the morning clouds. Among today's climbers, one stands apart. Sarah Mitchell, 45, former corporate executive turned mountain climber, draws curious glances from younger adventurers at Marangu Gate Base Camp. But beneath her quiet exterior lies a story of transformation. From battling depression in a Manhattan office to challenging Africa's greatest summit. This isn't just about climbing a mountain, it's about conquering the mountains within. Sarah stood at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro, her legs trembling not from the cold, but from doubt. At 45, she was twice the age of most climbers around her. The whispers were subtle but clear. She doesn't belong here. 20 years in a corporate cubicle had left her soft, they thought. But they didn't know about the mountain she had already climbed. 3 years ago, Sarah had hit rock bottom. Divorced, laid off, and diagnosed with depression, she found herself staring at her reflection one morning, barely recognizing the person looking back. That day, she made a decision that would change her life. She would climb stairs, just one flight, in her apartment building. The first day, she could barely make it without gasping for air, but she kept going. One flight became two became 5, and within months, she was running up and down the 20 floors of her building. People thought she was crazy, but Sarah had discovered something powerful. Every small victory was rebuilding her spirit. She started taking weekend hikes, each one more challenging than the last. With every summit reached, she felt the weight of her past life falling away. The mountain trails became her therapist's couch, the wind her counselor, and the peaks her milestones of progress. Now, facing Kilimanjaro, Sarah heard those familiar whispers of doubt. But this time, they weren't just from others. They were from within. The same voice that once told her she was too old to start over, too broken to be fixed, too weak to stand alone. As she began the ascent, every step became a battle between her past and her potential. On the third day, when altitude sickness hit and several younger climbers turned back, Sarah kept going. She had learned that physical pain was temporary, but regret was forever. Near the summit, a brutal storm hit the mountain. The guide suggested turning back. Sarah closed her eyes and remembered all the internal storms she had weathered. The nights she fought depression, the mornings she faced an empty house, the days she rebuilt her career from scratch. This external storm was nothing compared to those. 6 days after she started, Sarah reached Uhuru Peak. As she stood at the roof of Africa, tears freezing on her cheeks, she realized the real summit wasn't the mountain beneath her feet. It was the mountain she had conquered within herself. Today, Sarah runs a successful coaching business, helping others climb their own mountains, literal and metaphorical. She often tells her clients, the size of the mountain doesn't matter. What matters is that you take that first step, and then another, and another. Before you know it, you're not just climbing mountains, you're moving them. Her story teaches us that our greatest limitations aren't physical or external. They're the ones we place on ourselves. Age is just a number. Setbacks are setups for comebacks, and it's never too late to rewrite your story. The mountain you need to conquer isn't out there, it's inside you. Thank you so much for watching. If you felt inspired by this story, make sure to hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more motivation. Every bit of your support helps us bring you more meaningful stories. Until next time, stay happy, stay peaceful.